Good evening and welcome to the Squawk. I'm Carson Schnitzler.
And I'm Guy Bitz II.
Tonight, Sara Morgan stops by to talk about important information about freshmen reserving rooms for next school year.
Also, we have challenged the leading scorer on the girls' basketball team at her own game.
Finally, Guy's back and he's making barbecue. Check it out here on The Squawk. I am pleased to be joined by the Director of Student Life, Sara Morgan. And Sara, to kind of start off, I know that there's a few dates that are really important for returning kids as opposed coming in next year. What are some of the important dates they need to know in reserving their rooms for next school year?
Yeah, Carson. So we actually just opened up our Residence Life contract on January 8th. That contract will run all the way through August of next year. But in order to get into the early room selection, they need to have that contract complete, and then there's also a $175 contract fee that needs to be paid by March 1st in order to get into that early room selection.
Okay. So what are some things that the returners need to know in terms of like certain deadlines that they can get their rooms before it gets opened up to new additions?
Yep. So our returners do get priority. When they complete both of those steps, what will happen is they will get an email from our database specialist, Patty. She works over in Hawks Point. Shout out to Patty. And she will reach out and let you know when you can go in and select your room. The returners do get first priority over the freshmen. So it's really important that they finish that housing contract and $175 fee before March 1st in order to get put into that.
And then once the returners get that and you open it up to the first years or the transfers, et cetera, what they may be, do they just follow the same priority, or are there different steps that need to be taken for the new additions?
So it's first come, first served after the returners. So the returners go first, and then after that, all of the freshmen go in order that they completed that contract and paid that $175 fee.
Okay. So, apologize.
You're okay.
So, when we, what is kind of the difference when you talk about the fees and stuff? Living in Simon Burkhart and living in Path, are there some differences in terms of payment and actual like room choice?
Yeah, so there's some differences in the actual cost of the rooms. Path Hall is our most expensive. We have 5 different hall options. Path Hall 4-bedroom, which means our students get their single bedroom. That is the most desired. Everybody wants those rooms. Our returners normally fill up those rooms. Those are also the most expensive. Then there's Path Hall 2-bedroom. That's the second most. And then the apartments is on that same level as that Path 2-bedroom as well. And then there's Burkhart and Simon, and those are our more freshman dorms. That's where our freshmen normally end up because we do give those returners priority. And Burkhart is cheaper than the apartments, and then Simon's our least expensive option.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna talk about like roommates, room agreement, etc. So when it comes to like choosing your roommates, is it easier for like you guys? Because I know that in some instances, some people will have room together their freshman year and then decide, hey, I do want to live with you again my sophomore year. Is it easier for you guys, or do you guys have more of a preference on students having roommates kind of decided ahead of time as opposed to you guys assigning at random?
I mean, I think if students have someone they want to come in with, and if you know who you want to live with, I think that is phenomenal for those students. In our system, our My Housing system, you can actually go in and search for roommates. So even our new students who are coming in can search for people they want to live with. I will say, being in this field for however many years that I've been in it now, the roommates that kind of just get thrown in together a lot of times do better than people who have known each other their whole lives, because they come in without expectations.
So when you guys decide on roommates, what kind of goes into that?
So we look at a couple different things. Most of the time the students are actually able to place themselves. So in room selection, they pick their rooms. But if we are placing them, we look at their major, we look at different questions that we ask on the contract. So when they wake up, when they go to bed, if they're neat or messy, and we look at those before assigning to try to make the best match possible.
Awesome. Well, Sarah, is there anything else that we haven't really covered that needs to kind of be addressed in terms of room assignments or anything in relation to the dorms?
No, I think you covered everything. I think the one thing I really want to stress to the people out there is make sure you get that contract completed and that fee paid. We already have, I think, over 300 people who have completed those for next year, and we only have 500 spots. So the sooner that you get it done, the better it is.
So anybody that's out there watching, make sure you get that stuff done ASAP. And Sarah, thanks for coming in and kind of talk about this stuff, and hopefully things go smoothly for everybody else that's going into the dorms next year.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having me on, Carson. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to housing@northeast.edu.
We're going to take a short break and be right back here on the Squawk.
A lot of people don't understand what goes into a broadcast, and they don't understand what Carson does to get ready for a broadcast.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
It's intense. Mary had a little lamb.
Give me 100 on the Lakers. Yeah, 100. I'm good. You know I'm good for it. Yeah, just do it.
Carson is multi-talented, and we're just really thankful he's here.
Tonight, this show is for you. I love you, man.
Welcome back to the Squawk. As you may know, this past Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday. What you may not know is an ad for the Super Bowl costs around $7 million. The ads are a part of what makes the game enjoyable to people who don't enjoy sports. With this in mind, we went around campus asking students what their favorite Super Bowl ad was.
Did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
I did.
Was there an ad that caught your attention at all that you liked?
I'm on the spot. I thought the Doritos Dynamite commercial was pretty funny.
So did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
I indeed did watch the Super Bowl.
All right, was there an ad in particular that you liked or that caught your eye?
The one that caught my eye and that I keep seeing a lot of people repost on Instagram is the one of people watching the feed that says, Jesus did this, we should all be more like him. And so I thought that one was really cool. It was right away in the beginning, so some people might not have seen it. But yeah, that was my favorite.
Did you watch the Super Bowl last night?
I did.
Was there an ad that you liked or that caught your eye?
I'd have to think back. Most of the game I had paused because I was busy, and then I went and caught up, so I was fast forwarding through the game and really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to the commercials.
Did you watch Super Bowl last night?
I did watch it.
Did you have an ad that caught your attention that you liked?
The ad that caught my attention was like the ad where it had Tua Tagovailoa, and he was by this mountain, and he like threw like it was like a I think it was like a rope of some sort to climb the mountain, and then I think it was Joe Montana ended up throwing some cartoon character in the sky. So that one kind of caught my eye. It was kind of interesting. So.
Did you guys watch Super Bowl last night?
Yes, sir.
Was there an ad that caught your attention that you guys liked?
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Neyball.
Might not be an ad, but the best commercial was the Northeast Community College commercial. That one brought so many people's attention.
So much joy.
Everybody makes mistakes. No matter how big or small, it is important to learn when we make these mistakes. We talked to a couple students about a mistake they have made during their time here on campus.
So with being at college for like an extended period of time, I feel like we've all made mistakes. But for all of us, I feel like a lot of us have had mistakes in the dining hall. So this is going to be a little bit about that. My name is JC, and it was like the first week of school, and I went to the dining hall 5 minutes before it was closed. That could be mistake number one. There's a whole bunch of red flags here. But I went to the dining hall at like 6:55, 5 minutes before they closed. Hurry up and got my food, right? So I was sitting there, and it hit 7, and I see them start locking everything up. So I'm like, oh, I got my food. But I didn't get my drink. So I went to go get my drink, and I was like walking, and one of the gals that worked there, she was like wiping off the table, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, oh, okay, like they really want us out of here, because you know, it's not nice to just go in 5 minutes before they close, but you know, I go to use the pop machine, and none of it's coming off, like nothing's coming out of it, right? Probably because they shut the machine off, but that wasn't registering. So I was just sitting there going, like, why did I keep doing that? Like, I knew nothing was coming out. But the lady wiping on tables was like, hey, they shut them off, like in a really sassy voice, which like, I don't know if she still works there. I haven't seen her since the first week, but that was really humbling. And then all these like, I think there was a few kids there too, and they all looked and just see me like holding my cup being like, yeah, so that was really embarrassing when it comes to the dining hall. Probably my worst mistake since being here, the humiliation. Like a month after, this one kid came up to me. We were talking, I don't know where we were, but he was like, oh yeah, I remember you. You got yelled at in the dining hall by that one lady. So maybe that's my legacy I'm carrying on. But yeah, that was probably my worst mistake while being at college.
Hi, my name is Michelle Soto, and my biggest mistake at Northeast is not choosing to live on campus. I do live in Norfolk, but just with family, and I'm supposed to have a roommate, but she's always gone. It's my cousin. She's always gone and up with her boyfriend or at work. She's rarely at home. So if I were to be on campus, I would actually have a roommate to talk to when I'm in the room and all that, and maybe make some new friends, like somebody who's across the hall or whatever. I think that would have been, I feel like less lonely if I had someone to talk to in the room or something like that. So I don't know, I think that's it. That would be probably my biggest mistake.
Northeast basketball is in full swing. One of the leaders of the Hawks is Allison Richards. Our very own Ram Waters challenged Allison to a three-point contest to find out what makes her a great shooter.
What up, guys? I have Allison Richards here. She was on the female girls basketball team. So what has this season been like for you lately?
It's been good. We've just been trying to find our team chemistry and working hard every game. Every day I probably spend about an hour shooting.
Same question to you.
What?
Same question to you.
Oh, how many hours have I spent in the gym? 30 seconds.
Oh, let's go stay with me.
I'm beside you.
Let's go stay with me.
one. Oh. Got one more try. I'm tired.
Inspired now, right?
No, actually I'm not. I've never made those many shots in my life.
This one's 4.
Hey, a lot of spots left, Rand. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Back. Is that 4?
It was 4. Oh, you could still have 8.
I want to go back home.
My name is Allison and I just beat the ram. Claws down.
Guy Bitz II here, bringing you another Guy Bitz production of Bakin Bits. Because somebody has to bring in the views in this establishment. This week, I'm making barbecue cups. Today we'll be cooking up some barbecue cups. Barbecue cups are one of my homegrown meals that my mom used to always make, and it's just something quick and easy to make, especially when you're on the go. The ingredients for today, we'll be needing Sweet Baby Ray's. I prefer Sweet Baby Ray's. You can use any barbecue sauce you want. 2 tins of butter biscuits, and 2 things of all natural ground beef, some cheese, and a cupcake pan. Alrighty, the first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and brown our ground beef. So let's get started with that right away. Alrighty, let's put that ground beef into the skillet. You don't really have to be gentle with it, just put it in there because it's beef. Alrighty, you're going to want to cook that on about medium heat for till all the meat gets brown, and you also want to put that other one in there too, just so you have enough to fit into your cupcake pan. Alrighty, now that we're letting that brown, you're going to want to take your biscuits and put it into the cupcake pan. It's really easy. Also be really careful. Whoa, yep, be really careful with your biscuits. That'll happen. Almost had to use the first beep sound on Bakin Bitz. When you put this in there, you're going to kind of want to flatten it out a little bit so it's not too thick. You're going to want to put it in there. Just like that. So we'll do that about 11 more times, and then I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, now that we got that ground beef browned up, sorry, we're gonna wanna rinse the juices out of it because we don't want any juices when we mix this in, because it's just not needed, you know. So I know this cheese is in a baggie, but all these items were bought by my mom, who drove 2 hours just to bring them to me. That ain't a good mom, I don't know what is. Or who is, sorry. But yeah, basically you do that, everyone. Then now this ain't gonna look good as my mom's, because my mom is the greatest at making these, because she has probably about 25 years of experience doing this. Because that's what 25 kids do to you. Or 25, huh? 3 kids do to you. And I meant to say how, I don't know what I meant to say, but yeah, you get the point. Alrighty, yeah, you just want to keep doing that until you've filled them all. I'll come back to you after we're done with this. So yeah. Alrighty, now that we got this done, we're all the ground beef put into there. We're going to want to put the oven on preheat for 350, and then you're going to want to bake this for 15 minutes from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, sorry, 15 minutes to 20 minutes. So we'll put this on there. Start. So now it's preheating. So let's give it some time to preheat, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, now that we got that preheated, let's put that in the oven for about 15 to 25 minutes. So the music I'm listening to right now is Elijah Lewis, or as I know him, Elijah Schroeder. I ran cross country with him for years. Yeah, he's just an amazing guy. Little free promotion for my Music on Monday guys. Today we had him on the show for Music on Mondays. That basically highlights Nebraska artists, and yeah, They do we do, but like mainly it's Charlie and Tyler. They're the head people. They're the greatest. They do the greatest stuff there. Really, they do a great job at Music on Mondays. Yeah, it's just an amazing show. So I would want you guys to go check that out because Eli is an amazing singer. He has also little free promotion for Eli too. He has a new EP album coming out on March 15th. So yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm listening to Sunlight by him right now. One of my favorite songs by him, but my all-time favorite has to be With Him. Just amazing song. Yeah, go check out Eli. And then also go check out Music on Mondays. Again, they do some great stuff. We do some great stuff over there. So yeah, go check it out. Help them out. Help us out. You know, if this goes well here, I might be able to get my own show next year. You know. So yeah, go check them out. Give them some love too. Like I said, they do some amazing stuff over there. But highlighting the artists that aren't that heard here in Nebraska, to give them a bigger voice too. It's just an amazing thing to do, you know. So go check that out, please. Go, please. Alrighty. So we'll set a timer now. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Alrighty, we got that going, so I'll see you guys after this. Welcome back to Bakin Bitz.
Guy is now pregnant with my child.
Okay, anyways, this is Bennett and Cora. They are here to taste test the old, whatever the heck I made. Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Merry
Where's
Christmas.
the sauce, man?
It's in there.
Oh, it's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It's covered, the ground beef is covered in Sweet Baby Ray's.
That's where it's at, my God.
Uh-huh.
This is actually really good.
I know, because it was made by Bakin Bitz.
High five.
And the best part is, you can change the sauce around and make different ones.
Yes, that's true. He's onto something. Really onto something. Yeah, he's really onto something. Okay. Is it good?
Yes, it's good.
This is really good. You should have some.
Yeah. Taste what you made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to have it all the time, so it is really good.
What would you rate it as out of 10?
7?
7? Bennett?
Give her a solid 8.
Yeah, good 8.
The dough could have been cooked longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, done. A little crispier, but.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like the outside dough could have been a little bit crispier.
Where did you find this?
How would you fix that?
My mom. It's one of my childhood meals.
Oh, that's nice.
What'd you say?
I don't know how you'd fix that, but Mr. Baker Man over here. That sounds like a you problem.
Anyways. Oh! Anyways, we're gonna get a noise complaint. Thank you for joining us today. This was Bakin Bitz. Thank you for joining with the second segment. Yeah.
They're good.
Yes. See y'all next week for the third segment.
Okay, are you done? Are you gonna?
Yeah! I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That is all that we have for you today, folks. We hope you enjoyed this segment of the Squawk as much as we did bringing it to you. We would like to thank Tim Dietz of TC Home and Furnishing for donating the couch you see on our very own Squawk. TC has locations here in town as well as Humphrey. Thanks for joining us tonight and have a squawking good week, Hawks.